Well, the bridesmaids still can't get the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Cats and Rats post game live after the Florida Panthers defeat the Edmonton Oilers by a score of 4-0. I'm your host, Tony Stevens, alongside my co-hosts, Mr. Nick Levine and Mr. Ryan Chinara. The Panthers, after a back-to-back piss-poor performances on the road, go into Edmonton and shut out the Edmonton Oilers. Sergei Bobrovsky with 21 saves on the shutout. And gentlemen, this was probably the best overall team performance we have seen in about 4 months. And I wish I wasn't lying there.
I think it was more how bad Edmonton was versus how good we are, to be honest.
Pathetic.
They were
bad.
They
are so bad. I mean,
and they're playing for the playoff life.
They are in deep trouble right now, and I don't know who's in worse shape, them or the Vegas Golden Knights. So, even when the Panthers are down, they're not as down bad as the Edmonton Oilers. So it's nice to see.
We have the Cups in our cupboard. They still don't have, even before '93, they don't have any. But anyway, Sergei Bobrovsky with a really stellar night, I felt. That one of the best overall players for the Panthers. Even without a stick, he made some big saves. And look, Sergei Bobrovsky's been really good since the Olympic break. I know he had like the one bad game or whatever. And last game in Vancouver, I mean, I've never seen so many guys just wide open in front of his net.
Me and Nick were going through it there.
That's only 0.15 expected goals against, Cody. The freaking what was the third goal? The Marco Rossi goal or the Atu Ratu?
They're both the same. So
whatever. I think they're 0.15 goals against. It was classified as a medium danger chance, Cody. The 3 feet in front of the net. Right in front. It's a medium danger chance, and we're getting on Bob for freaking
a goal saved above like that's how is that medium danger? Like
I don't know.
That's for another day. But Mike Benning with a multi-point game here tonight, 2 assists, and I believe both of them were the primary assist on the Cole Reinhardt goal and the AJ Greer goal. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Edmonton Oilers on a Cole Reinhardt to score a goal.
I had to do a little blink. I was like, "Am my eyes going? Is this Sam Reinhardt or scoring against Oilers or Cole Reinhardt?" I wasn't even sure.
And it was so accidental because Ingram bit so hard on the one move. Reinhardt.
What the funniest part is? I thought Cole Reinhardt has been awful.
He's been
really
so
bad. He was so bad, and then I see him score. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even know he was capable of that. And
what blew my mind the most? That's his 4th goal of the year. I was like, no way this guy scored before he came here.
I mean, look, it was a really solid effort by Florida. It looked like the last 3 years, really. I mean, it looked like a classic Florida Panthers style game, and I don't understand how you suck. They cannot defend a lead. They cannot win a game. They can't score a goal. They lose to the Vancouver Canucks, and then the Edmonton Oilers comes up on their schedule, and all of a sudden they're just able to turn it on. They decide not to sit anybody outside of Hinostroza, and
they have this game circled. There's no other way around.
And I think they do. I mean, I think the tank's been pretty obvious for the most part. I think this was kind of a statement win. I do think, you talk about the culture Florida has set over the last couple of years. I think this is a win, despite the circumstances that will help kind of solidify that even more. You can lose the rest of these games, but if you're able to come out with a performance like that against a team that you had circled on the calendar, well, that really does have an impact on, for future reference and the culture that they built. I also think this game's a huge indictment on the Edmonton Oilers. I don't think I've seen a D-corps play that bad since the Panthers against the Vancouver Canucks the other night. But
The game before that, maybe the
and maybe the game before that.
Yeah.
But Edmonton's in some real trouble. I don't think Connor Ingram was that bad. I mean, I really don't. I mean, there's not much you could do. I mean, it's a nice move by Cole Reinhardt. AJ Greer. I mean, there's two defensemen on the same side of the ice. And look, Connor Ingram got them up to a point. I mean, I'm not expecting Ingram to do to perform like 9-15, 9-20 save percentage, right? But if you're midway through the second period, you stop 15 out of 17 shots, right, or whatever it is, you got to get going here. I mean, you got to get some offense going. And this is obviously a team I mentioned I think a week or so ago. If they are going to lose one of those big guns, they could be in some real trouble. Now, again, they did rattle off some wins prior to Draisaitl getting hurt. However, I do think they could be in some trouble, whether it be making the playoffs or when they get into the playoffs. I think that looking at the standings and in the Western Conference right now, they're lucky that they're not the only incompetent team in the West.
Well, they're lucky they're in the West, period.
They're lucky
Right?
they're in the Pacific, period.
They're lucky they're in the Pacific. Darnell Nurse, I don't know what the fuck he was doing on that second goal. And Evan Bouchard just getting lost there. You have two defensemen on the same side.
Both of them looked so confused. Like, neither of them took anyone.
I mean, Cody, there's two defensemen on the same side of the ice. I mean, it really did look like just the lethargic. And I think another point that's not being talked a lot about is we talk often a lot about the Florida Panthers. They played a lot of hockey. The Edmonton Oilers have played a lot of hockey, too, over the last couple of years. I mean, you go back 4 years ago, they went to the Western Conference Finals against Colorado. Then they go to the second round against Vegas. And then they went to back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals as well, right? Now, results been a little different than it has been for us. But you have to wonder, is fatigue a factor here for them? Kind of wondering your guys' thoughts on that.
It could be. It very well could be. But the thing is, like, losing back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals, you need to still have some sort of hunger.
Yeah. It's
Well, yeah, I think
demoralizing,
the compete.
I think more than fatigue.
I think the compete was just absolutely pathetic. I mean, there was no emotion coming out of the first period. Like, the Panthers have nothing to play for, realistically. I mean,
And I don't even think people are going to think like we played Panthers hockey.
No.
To a point, we kind of did, but it's just like, Shout out to Sasha Barkey saying we own them Oilers.
Yep.
yes, sir.
I
I had a very fun time in all my Oilers group chats today.
but
And I was going to
but
go to the game. My Oilers friends didn't want to go.
but this game was very different for the Panthers because for the first time in 65 games they played with a relatively healthy decor.
Yeah, I mean, and again, there's been a lot of talk about the defense core. We talked about the top pair an awful lot this year. I mean, it was really good. I mean, you kind of get a glimpse of this is if Dmitry Kulikov's Nat Jones didn't get hurt, where could we be this year, right? And Uvis Balinskis, obviously, he was out. Caesar says it here. Paul Maurice mentioned like the way Benning bounced back tonight. I mean, I think we have a really underrated blue line that we don't have a number one defenseman, but I think we have a collection of three top pair / number twos, Nico Mikula, Dmitry Kulikov, really underrated guys in their own end. I think that it really is promising. There are certain things you like to see for next year. Obviously, the immediate thought for me was we have a fucking chance to jump up in the fucking tankathon again, and we don't. As far as I'm looking here, the Nashville Predators did win, so we do keep pace. We do drop a spot, unfortunately.
But that's still in range to keep our pick, though.
Right.
But Seattle jumps up 3 fucking spots because LA, I think, wins, right? Did LA win?
LA won.
Oh no, they're losing.
Nashville, I think-
You know what's funny?
Nashville
We're
is
legit at one
1-4
more loss. We're actually one more loss and going to falling to the 7th pick, and then 2 more losses falling to the 6th pick. So,
well, that's the thing. It's like if you would have won that loss today, and I'm not trying to be, I'm not ungrateful for
Don't be a Debbie Downer.
I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but we could have gone to the top 8, top 7 this today. But I do always enjoy.
Probably going to lose tomorrow. Let's be real here. I mean,
well, Kirby will be there, so yes.
In the Western Canadian road trip, we play good in one arena, and that is Rogers Place.
and I'm usually at
we
the game.
suck
Usually
at the other 3.
Yeah.
Well, 4 if you count Winnipeg. But we won there this year, so 3. And look, I just one thing I got to
Just
say.
changing my middle name every live stream. Every live stream.
Nicholas Jasmine Levine. I'm sorry, y'all.
Look, Nicholas Jasmine Levine.
He called me Nicholas Jeremiah Levine or Jacoby or something like that.
Levine.
Wait, who did?
Adonis. He changes my middle name every live stream.
Nicholas Jasmine Levine. But
are we trying to guess the J? It's incorrect.
I don't even think he's been close yet.
Nothing nowhere near close.
But for the Edmonton side, I have a question for you guys. Who do you think led them in shots on goal here tonight?
Matt Savoy.
Was it Szymanski?
No, it was Savoy with 4. McDavid had 1. Nuge had 0.
He was so bad tonight, Connor McDavid. I mean, there are times he just really looked disinterested. And again, there was a lot of noise coming into the season. He did sign the extension. It was a bridge deal. This is what they got. They upgraded in net. Piss off, Ryan. They upgraded in net. I think one of the interesting parts here is you kind of get the 2 Stanley Cup finals. You don't win. It's like you got to look at these other guys throughout their career. I know there was that conversation of, well, you have to lose once to win another. And I know that happened with Barkov, it happened with Crosby, whatever. I think it's a little overrated, that kind of narrative. But when you take a look at the Nathan McKinnons and the Barkovs and the Crosbys of the world, no, Jamie, it's not Justin. They had won by this point in their career. Connor McDavid gets to 2 Stanley Cup finals. He loses. And I think now on this bridge deal, this is the best they're going to get. I mean, they've made additions. They've gone out. They've changed the goaltending tandem. They've got a top 4 defenseman in Connor Murphy.
For the better, though.
Right? It's not better. It's worse. They go spend a first-round pick on Jason Dickinson, right?
Don't say Don't say
Look, Stuart Skinner, say what you want about him.
He got him to 2 cup finals.
You don't get to 2 cup finals behind a bad decor accidentally. You don't just fall
Stuart
into
Skinner
that.
had the worst save percentage in playoff history one of the years.
Okay, but Tristan Jarry has like an 840 since
Tristan
being
Jarry,
traded there.
Connor Ingram is better.
Connor Ingram is not better than Stuart Skinner. I am sorry.
Like Game 7 online, I may go Stuart Skinner. Here's the
Stuart
thing.
Skinner got him to a Game 7. I know you're going to say the Reinhart goal. It's not Stuart Skinner's fault you lost a 2-1 Game 7 in the Stanley Cup final.
There's some unknown reason where the Dallas Stars can't score on Stuart Skinner. There's something there.
And
here's the
thing, win Game 7.
Cody, if you would have told the Edmonton Oilers, hey, in a Game 7 of a Stanley Cup final, Stuart Skinner is going to allow 2 goals on 25 shots, what would you say your probability is to win that game?
Oh, probably or closer to 65, 70.
Correct. So it's like, if you're able to stop 23 out of 25 shots in a Game 7, we expect Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl to come pick up the rest of the slack, and they didn't do it. So I think Stuart Skinner, the goaltending coach, he was the fall guy for a while. I think you look at what's going on in Pittsburgh right now. They're second in the division, and Skinner, again, say what you want. If there's a possibility Stuart Skinner goes further than the Edmonton Oilers this year, and he got traded to the team that was so-called rebuilding or retooling.
He still does have like an 868 since being traded. Like he has
like an 895.
It's
like
an
895. Let me see.
It's like 880, 890. It's down to 860.
His last month has been awful.
Connor Ingram is not the solution.
Here's the thing, but as we can go through each of the goals right here. I mean,
889.
I mean, check out Cole Reinhardt's breakaway goal here. A little bit of a broken play though, as as Lucio changes for Reinhardt, and Reinhardt just on a breakaway, and Ingram just bites, and it's in the back of the net right there. I mean, what a heads-up play by Mike Benning here to kind of feed. Well, first off, great defensive play by Cunnin to get that puck out, and then Benning, great pass over to Reinhardt, and then great play by Reinhardt to finish the play.
The one play I want to go look at, it's not this goal, it's the second goal. Please go to AJ Greer's goal. Look at number 25 and number 2. Just look at them.
Okay, so
Look at them. Ready? Look where Bouchard goes. Where the fuck is he going?
Where are you going?
You have 2 defensemen on the same side of the ice.
And this is legit after a McDavid line change in,
And there's, I mean, it's like one of the first things you learn is don't have 2 defensemen on the same side of the ice.
And we complained about Jeff Petrie. This is worse.
Jeff Petrie didn't do none of this stupid. Like, I still think the hate for him is very overrated.
Yeah, we would have been so much better without him.
Yeah, like.
Oh, give me a break. I'm gonna look at Jari's numbers here real quick. Hold on a minute.
And then Anton Lundell's goal here on the power play. This was a hell of a keeping by Seth Jones at the top of the point, and then Matthew Tkachuk over to Bennett, and then little chaos ensues. Lundell finds the rebound.
Okay, Ryan. So Tristan Jarry was 9-3-1 with a 2.66 goals against and a 909 save percentage on Pittsburgh. Very good, really good. Goes to Edmonton 7-6-1 with an 855 save percentage and a 4.17 goals against.
Not very good.
He's allowing 4 a game.
He's allowing 4 a game.
And then the Carter Verhaeghe goal off the face-off that he wins because Bennett gets thrown out for the 18th time. I mean, Matthew Tkachuk finds Verhaeghe. He's all alone. Bang, back of the net. And that was pretty much all she wrote on this game here tonight. One thing I
point out. Wait, before we switch goaltending, Stuart Skinner has an 869 since January 31st, and it's 2-1-5. So he's also been garbage.
He's playing in Pittsburgh.
He has a stud Eric Carlson in front of him.
Okay, he's playing in Pittsburgh.
He's
playing in Pittsburgh. And somehow that's still better than Tristan Jarry.
Yeah. I'm not defending Jarry. I'm defending Ingram.
I'm just saying, I mean, Stuart Skinner, I mean, he played well enough for you got 2 cup final runs out of him. I mean, come on. And one of them, you were in a game 7 in a 2-1 game. So I don't know if there's some people talking on the chat. Did Tristan Jarry make some comments in post game? Or has he been making comments in the media lately?
Lately, he said he was in the media saying he fought with some player in practice. He wants more accountability of defensemen. I think I heard him and Nurse were kind of going at it. That's what the Oilers media were saying, and how he's had a little bit of a mouth on it.
Oh, so Jarry has an attitude, apparently. All right.
I mean, the best goaltender they've had, when you look at the numbers, particularly in the playoffs, Mike Smith.
Like, who's the best goaltender they've had since Grant Fuhrer? Hobby
Cam
Bullen?
Talbot?
No, it's right.
No,
yeah. Or Dwayne Rollison.
No, Dwayne Rollison, easily. But after Rollison, it's probably Cam Talbot.
When you're paying Darnell Nurse isn't just an overpay; he's genuinely bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. He used it like a couple of years ago. He was just an overpay. Like he was like a low tier second pairing defenseman. He wasn't awful. Now he's actually like negatively affecting the team more than just his cap.
I think
like he sucks.
That's a contract you have to move. I know the player needs to agree to it. You would have to think Nurse at some point has to agree to this because it is just not a fit anymore.
Here's the funny thing. Darnell Nurse is what people thought Seth Jones was in Chicago.
Yes, exactly.
Like, in terms of like an albatross or whatever. But the thing is just
Seth Jones was bad on a bad team. Darnell Nurse has been bad on a good team.
I mean, looking at the hockey stat cards here tonight, our best player, according to hockey stat cards, Mr. Mike Benning.
Well, he had a brutal game last time. I don't know.
If you want to look at expected goals too, Edmonton apparently won on expected goals. They won the deserved winometer.
Okay. I could give a damn about that.
Then Bob makes up some of the expected goals.
The full stat card, Sergei Bobrovsky right under Mike Benning, Erod, Kulikov, Lundell to finish out. Then you get Matthias Ekholm for Edmonton, and then it takes a little bit. And then Jake Wallman at the bottom of the card here tonight. With Mike Benning, I will say this. I don't think he should come out the lineup for the rest of the year because you need to see what you have in this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I also think, and of note on Sergei Bobrovsky, I wanted to just speak on this. Coming out of the Olympic break, 7 games, he's 4-3 with a .916 save percentage.
Very,
So,
very good.
coming out of the break for an extended period of time, a nice, decent stretch here. Again, Bobrovsky seems to be back to form. A .916 save percentage has been very good. And it's obviously promising to see. That's been a big, very big discussion point going into the trade deadline. Not that any of us here thought he was going to get moved, but going into the offseason, there's questions. Okay, like Bobby has not had the best year. It is nice to see him bounce back. And we heard over the break that he was going to be one of the players that benefited the most from the time off. And you'd have to think that the upcoming 5 to 6 month off season is going to help him even more because, there's a difference between a 34, 35-year-old Sergei Bobrovsky and a 37-year-old Sergei Bobrovsky and the roster construction there.
Nick, you're going to like this Maurice quote right here because this is something I think us as the Cats and Rats has been shouting from the rooftops here. Maurice on Aaron Ekblad's game tonight. Aaron Ekblad was phenomenal tonight, and he played 18 minutes instead of 27. That's the advantage of having a healthy decor.
Yep.
Minute allocation. We've been talking about it since fucking 2022, 2023 when Josh Mahura was playing 11 minutes a night. And I got to tell you, Josh Mahura would be a blessed sight compared to this fucking decor that we've had this year. And it's no disrespect to the Donovan Sabrangos and to the Jeff Petries, right? But there's just not a reliability. And I know, again, there was talk about us getting another top 4-ish defenseman. I also think it's number one, when you have a guy you could trust, you can take some of the minutes off the other guys. I also think it goes to show how underrated Seth Jones is. I mean, this isn't just a guy that comes in and plugs into your top 4. This is a guy that is your number 1 defenseman at this point, number 1 ice time getter. I mean, he has been outstanding. Cody, he arguably has had his best year up until the injury. Ever since coming to Florida, he went from being one of the worst contracts in the NHL, Cody, to being named the Team USA in what, less than a year?
And it's a manageable contract, at $7 million per. And,
right? So, I mean, that's the important part. Obviously, Alexander Barkov and Sam Reinhart, 2 Selke-level players. They're going to play even more into that. But when you get 2 Selke-level forwards and a healthy decor, it changes everything. And I think you're starting to see glimpses of what this hockey team still actually is, but they haven't been able to ice it. I mean, we haven't – I mean, I have never seen – maybe the Colorado Avalanche after they won the Cup. I have never seen a team have this many injuries, get this unlucky with injuries.
I don't even think Colorado even this far.
I mean, it's incredible.
We've lost was it 700 man games? Like we've lost two or 300 man games.
We had to play a game without our number 1 defenseman, one of our best penalty killers, in Dmitry Kulikov, on top of the fact that we played without 4 centers. The 4 centers that played for us in the Cup final game last year, plus 2 defensemen, and that's it. I mean, we've been missing a line and a half, to 2 lines, and I'm talking 5 guys, a 5-man unit out there, probably 15 to 20 times this year. And if it's not a line and a half, it's 3 or 4.
Yeah, well, we're the only team
that has a guy battling
every game.
So
the Panthers are the only team in the NHL that up to this point have not had a single forward play every game for them.
And just to show the quality of players we're missing 4.9 WAR on the year, and the next closest team is 3.4 or 3.7 in Vancouver. So we are missing a lot more talent, skill.
You're missing Alexander Barkov. We missed Alexander Barkov and Matthew Tkachuk for half the year. And then Matthew Tkachuk came back, and we lost Brad Marchand and Seth Jones, basically.
Listen, the entire season, the Panthers have had at least $15 million outside of the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
At least 15.
But that's the price you pay for playing as much hockey as we've had the last couple of years. I always thought, you know
what, our payroll probably adds up to that, or even a little bit less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Probably.
I always thought how valid is the narrative? You play too much hockey, really? I always question it. I don't think I'll question it again after this. I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, again, nobody's played as much hockey in this short a time span in the 21st century as we have. I mean, I know the Tampa Bay Lightning did it, but if you look at games played versus
2 of those seasons were 50 games.
50 game season versus the amount of time, like we played 4.5, 5 seasons worth of hockey in 36 months. Tampa Bay, I think, played around 4 seasons in what? 40-ish, because they had the 3-month break going into the playoffs. Then they had the 56-game season, and then they did it in 82 games, right? They're back-to-back 82-game seasons in a space, 3 cup final runs in 36 months.
And next year it's 84, so even more.
So, I mean, is it next year 84, the year after?
Next year's 84.
Next year's 84. That's just great. Are they going to start the season a little earlier?
I'm assuming so.
I'd hope.
I think they were planning to end the season earlier, but I'd rather them start it earlier, to be honest.
So, and it's hard hockey, and it's not an easy style to play. And one of the things next year, I'll telegraph it right now, Cody, Ryan, we're going to be good next year. We're not going to be 120 points good. We might be 100, 105 points good. And there's going to be times where we don't look good in the regular season, or we'll go through rough stretches, or we're not tearing it up like we
Mainly
used to.
March. No, actually, no, April's usually a bad month.
And well, that's until the playoffs.
And then November.
And then people will start to question, maybe even freak out a bit. The style of hockey we play is if we're in the top 3 in the division, you're not going to have to worry about the playoffs. We're not going to have to worry about the playoffs next year, hopefully, God willing. It's about a style of play, and it doesn't always show in the regular season. There's a lot of times where we play like shit in the regular season. We come away with 2 points. Sometimes we don't.
Yeah, well, goaltending helps us a lot in that,
But
too.
by the time we get to April, and the playoffs roll around, that style of play helps us so much.
Here's a question. So this is honest question for you, Cat fans. The physical games between the Cats and Lightning are talked about a lot, even in Western Canada. Who started the physical beatdowns between you two? It was the Lightning. I don't care what you tell me. The Lightning started the shit.
They used to bitch us around every single game, playoffs, regular season. Like, they literally owned us, and it wasn't even close.
Listen, don't let Lightning fans fool you, because they don't want to admit this or any of their beat writers, whatever the hell.
Rivalries stem back years. They don't just start like
Cooper's favorite thing to do was call up the AHL plugs, and it would kick shit off. It happened in 2021 at the end of the season. Go look at those games. Look at those penalty minutes. We weren't tough then.
Chuck got here.
No, we weren't. And again, they're upset. They can thank themselves. They started this. They created this monster.
Look, when they swept us in 22, they created this monster. They created it. That series in 22. If we don't get swept the way we do not have Matthew Tkachuk.
And we are stuck with Mr. We do not care.
Who cares?
Who cares?
And the thing is, like, they created that monster. And I remember when Jan Ruda would sit on Barkov and nothing get called. I remember we do like one little thing to him and we get suspended.
Yep.
Or hell, like, it's just.
They took shots at Barkov. Like, I'll give you an example. I think it's McDonough or Chernak. I don't remember who it was. It might have even been somebody else. Somebody took a run at Duclair. No call. Somebody takes a run at Kucherov, takes a run at Barkov. No call. Yep. The next game in that series, Anthony Duclair does a flyby slash. Nikita Kucherov acts like he's dead.
Oh, that pissed me off so much.
It's incredible. So look, I get it. They don't like it. I know maybe they haven't been paying attention long enough. They'll complain that about us. But if you go back and watch, the same reason the NHL fans didn't like you when you were winning, the very same reason that they don't like us. And it might be the physicality, sure, but I truly believe everybody likes the winners in the beginning. Everybody loves Buffalo. But the second if Buffalo gets into the playoffs and they go on a run and they start playing physical and they start winning, they're not going to be liked anymore.
Yeah. By the way, everyone loved us in 2023.
Everybody that wins,
everybody loved us.
Everybody that wins is liked in the beginning, and then they end up becoming this dirty team that everybody hates. But that's what winning does.
Everyone was cheering for us to beat Vegas. That was a consensus take Nobody wanted Vegas to win. Almost everywhere. We were
But
overwhelming fan favorites. So you guys
listen, no matter what the sport is, no matter who it is, people hate winners.
Mhm.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as water is flowing through a river.
And they'll say it's cheating. They'll say it's this, it's that, the refs, whatever. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a coincidence. Every team that has won isn't cheaters, right? Like the Patriots were cheaters. Well, I know they did actually do some stuff. But the Chiefs are cheaters. The Lightning, they were dirty. They're cheating. The Panthers, they're dirty. They're cheating. I guarantee if Buffalo does something, they'll be called dirty, right? But everybody likes them now because they're new.
The
So,
only team I
look-
can remember that didn't really get that was St. Louis. No one
And
really.
look, I'm not
hated
sitting
it.
here saying the Florida Panthers aren't a pain in the ass. If I was another NHL team, I'd hate them too. But that's what it takes. Again, every team that's won, it's the same thing. It's no different. And I genuinely believe every team does that. The ones that don't win just don't get bitched at about it as much by the media because there's no reason to bitch at losers, right?
Like,
Right?
Yep.
unless they're the Lakers or the Leafs. But before we
the
continue
Cowboys.
on any further, let's hear a word from our sponsor, CatsNRatsPodcast. Where the hell? I just lost it. What the? There, give me one. There it is.
Panthers fever is here. Are you geared up? CatsNR in Davie is the place for all your Florida Panthers needs. They have the latest gear for our favorite NHL team. Jerseys, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. CatsNR has you covered. Stop by their store in Davie or at pantherswear.com. Again, that's pantherswear, WEAR.com for all your Panthers gear.
Now let's hear another word from our other sponsor, Jeremy Beckham at Bexcel's FLA. Champions don't settle, and neither should you. Let me introduce Jeremy Beckham at Bexcel's FLA, bringing a competitive edge to South Florida luxury real estate. If you want a home that performs in all three zones, location, lifestyle, and long-term value, Jeremy is your power play. The clock is ticking. Let's continue the tank. Reach out now at BexcelsFLA.com. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to sign up for this Nick Bukestad extra large military jersey, courtesy of at Florida Panthers and our boy JC. You can make sure to like five Cats and Rats videos and send the links to Kirby. And this contest is only open to gold members, so please up your memberships now. And speaking of memberships, once again, little housekeeping as always. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on anything you feel that we said in the video. Purchase a membership, upgrade your own memberships, get the membership because you will have access to a lot of great perks. But gentlemen, finishing off here tonight.
Wait, I just want to add, it's so nice we can hear Kirby's voice even when he can't make the stream. We get on the ad.
Well, I'm sure he's watching his Gonzaga. I have to say that correctly. Bulldogs right now, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
You're playing
he
versus
wants to say-
Kennesaw
if he
State.
wants to say pasta, I think we can pronounce
It's
his
not.
college team wrong.
It's not. I'll let you have Gonzaga.
I mean, shout out to UNC for the ultimate choke job, but
Also,
anyway,
guys, look what I got. Sam Reinhart signed hockey stick from McDonald's. In Canada, they're giving out little hockey sticks with each meal, and there's like a 1 in 7 player chance, and I got Reinhart on my first try.
all right, the Western Canadian boy, all
Yeah.
right, that we left home during this entire road trip.
He was there tonight. He scored the first goal.
Yeah. Every time I heard his name, I'm like, oh yeah, this is Cole, not Sam.
Yeah. Well,
But anyway, gentlemen, we are moving on now. Tomorrow, we are in the Saddle Dome in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We're in the same province, but a different city.
And
Taking on
Kirby's going to be there.
Kirby, you got to go up on the catwalk if you want to tank.
going against the Flames, a place where we have not scored, I believe, in 2 years.
No, that's Vancouver until the
Oh, I
end.
know. No, but we got shut out in Calgary last year. I think we did.
No, we scored one.
We scored one. Okay, then I still haven't seen them score.
Spencer Knight. You want to know how long ago that was? Spencer Knight started that game the last time we played in Calgary.
Wow.
Ryan, you know who Spencer Knight is?
Oh, yeah, do you see him? He beat your Minnesota Wild. Crazy performance from him. They won 2-1 or whatever. He had like 32, 33 saves. Beauty game for him.
I'm sure he'll be with the Florida
Yeah.
Panthers in Cancun when they get there in April. Anyway, again, you know, and I like Spencer Knight, but you gave me shit on the Seth Jones
By
thing.
the way, we did not score there last year. I'm looking at
Did
it.
we not?
No, we did not score.
So,
Oh yeah, we lost 4-0. Was it
3-0.
3-0?
Let's see.
who's doing Tankathon tonight, by the way?
I don't know. And
I'll do
so
it.
the last
have it
time
up.
we scored a goal there, I believe, was in December of 23, and it was scored by none other by Sam Reinhart.
It's been 3 years since we scored that. Hopefully, we can score there before they open Scotia Place.
We
That'd
just
be
do
nice.
not have a good time in Western Canada. But it honestly, this is the most normal it feels all year because Barkov never plays in Western Canada. So it's not like
He's always sick.
it's not like
Like-
you're like missing anything, right?
Like, I still think that's my favorite thing. Is like Kirby was like there and for warm ups, and the guy goes, "Oh, Kirby, I don't see Barkov out there." Kirby, and I remember Kirby like 2 nights before was going off like on the fact like we gotta make sure Barkov is nicely warm because he always gets sick. And
Take
then
his vitamin C. Take his vitamin gummy.
here's the he's not wrong at all. Like he's not like that's the one thing about missing Barkov the entire year. We didn't get the yearly Barkov sickness out for like 4 games.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get it opening night next year. Knowing
Don't say
Oh,
that.
no. Oh, you don't want to have an opening night next year?
No, I don't think people understand. When I see this guy on the ice next year for opening night, I think I might cry. I'm gonna be like,
Nobody. It better be a
Tony,
standing ovation.
we're
It
gonna
better be a 20-minute
get on the
standing
power play, and he's gonna come through the neutral zone. He's gonna get in with these. And I'm like, gosh, dude. I mean, I will never talk shit about this guy again. I mean, that is how atrocious this season has been. When I see him, I'm just gonna be like, thank God. I don't even care. I don't care if he turns it over. Thank you, Barkov. Like, I do not care. I do not care.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Whatever we get like the Jameson Olive tweet of like the lineups for the night or whatever. I'm
For the
the
opening night.
just the gif of the guy like on it like the Shawshank Redemption thing it is on his terrain. Just seeing Barkov's name in the middle again.
Oh boy.
Like, but
Yes.
boys, I guess it is time.
But here's the thing: the second he's out day to day for anything, we all start to freak out.
Yeah.
It is
Here we go.
time.
Oh,
for
we're down to
tanking.
11. Oh my gosh.
Oh, let me refresh again. Nope, we're at 10.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so currently the Panthers are 10th in the draft lottery with a 3.5% chance of getting the first overall pick here. I guess I'll draw again since Ryan drew Toronto last time.
I'm sorry, guys. It was funny though. It was funny.
But anyway, without further ado, here we go.
No way.
Nashville.
Boo.
Up 7?
And then
It's
Seattle.
Seattle.
That's where we would have been tonight, by the way, if we had lost. Just to let everybody know.
Toronto,
Vancouver, Calgary, and New York drop.
I'll take this. So that means, hey, we could trade that pick for something.
This is awful.
As long as we
Kirby
keep
can
our pick, I
finally-
can care.
There you go. Keaton Verhoff. Kirby can have another Seattle defenseman to talk about.
He can carry Montour.
Oh, Kirby's not going to like that
They
one.
wouldn't even be on the same pair. They're both right-handed.
It's okay. It's okay.
but look, that's at least that one I can accept because here's the thing: as I just want to keep the pick. That's all I want.
Mhm.
Just keep the pick and move it for something else, or if it's top 3, you keep it and you try and draft a guy. But just it's the Vancouver probably be pissed if Seattle jumped them
Oh,
for
yeah.
two, and then like Nashville wins the lottery.
They would be so upset. Vancouver's cursed. They can't win. They're not winning the lottery. Sorry.
And then Toronto falls too, so Boston still has their pick.
What
Yeah,
did
we
that
just beat Toronto out of the
Oh.
top 5 and we're good.
What would you do if we got the first overall pick and Toronto got number 6 and it went to Boston?
Okay, here's the thing though. I also hate Boston, so I really don't want them getting a high pick either. Ideal is it landing exactly on 10. So then, or exactly on like 8 or 9 for the Leafs, and then Boston doesn't get a top pick, and then Toronto has no pick. Like I don't want them to get that high of a pick, you know.
And then Ottawa, 32. If Senators fans saw that one at the beginning of the year 2 years ago, they would have been really excited.
Speaking of
I'm
Ottawa, Matthew
really
Tkachuk all-time
blanking
winner.
right now. How does St. Louis have Colorado's first pick again?
Is
St.
it
Louis? Oh, Colorado traded their first to the Islanders.
Oh, for
Oh,
Brady.
And then the Islanders traded that first to St. Louis for Braden Shen.
Okay. All right. But I'm a sim again because I can. This won't count, but I just want to see what about the Rangers.
Keep going until the Panthers get it. No.
No, we'll be here all night.
That's unethical. It's first one, and that's all.
What are we now? 2 and 4?
Something like that.
That's pretty good if you think about it.
Shout out to our boy Zach for getting us a couple streams ago. But boys, how are we feeling going into the game tomorrow versus the Calgary Flames?
Are we trying to win or lose?
I'm
down.
I'll know by the
there.
time the lineup gets shown.
Yeah.
Well, personally, I'm speaking about. Do we want to
You know
win or
what?
lose?
I'm okay losing.
Okay.
Now,
I just
now,
want
I'm
to
not
lose the
feeling
last
too
game of the year. I
good.
wanted to win.
Now
I
I'd
want to beat
rather
Edmonton,
lose.
and that's it. I'm fine. I don't care.
like I understood what Kachuk was saying, but like you have to keep the standard and all that. But let's be real. Half of the forward front ain't gonna be back next year.
Nope.
Yeah, I think the blue
You know who won't
line's
be back?
too good.
Jesper Boqvist.
Shout out
You know
Matthew
what, Matthew?
Donnelly. Can I get a go, Cats, go? We will make it.
Go Cats, go! We will
Appreciate
make
it, Matthew.
There you go, Matthew. What a real one, man.
Appreciate it, Matthew.
I don't know if you used your parents' credit card or your own, but thank you.
Stop.
Oh,
We appreciate all the donations.
Yeah. You know, I'm just playing jokes with him.
yeah.
He's a real one.
Yeah, we will make it next year. I mean, like I really expected a loss here tonight, so I feel like we would have had a lot more to talk about. But like on a win like this, when we're kind of just shocked that we win in the way we do win, I mean 4-0 against a team that's trying to make the playoffs or anyway, or hell, even trying to win their division.
You know what's so funny? We'd be tied for a playoff spot if we were in the West right now. Their wild card is 71 points, and so
Too bad we're the southernmost team.
I just have a question. How did Seattle beat us the other night to jump into a playoff spot, and then two nights later they're ahead of us in the fucking draft lottery?
I know, that's what I'm saying. If we were in the West, we'd be competing for the Pacific Division title.
Did Seattle play? No, I think Seattle lost to Tampa. I think it was.
Seattle lost to Nashville today.
Oh, they lost to Nashville?
Nashville's right there, though. They can make it.
Yeah, I saw Nashville up there. I was like, how poverty is the Western Conference that Nashville is anywhere close to this?
Oh, dude, the Red Wings won.
Oh, good for them.
Dude, they got goalie by Justice Anunin. They didn't even get Luis Saros.
The Islanders are out of the playoffs right now.
Yep,
Columbus is in a spot.
Yeah.
Yo, Cody.
I don't. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Remember when I told you Rick Bowness would get that team in a playoff spot, and you said lateral move. What do you have to say?
Well, I mean, congrats to them, but how many coaching bumps do you need?
They got the one
they fired a coach every season for the last 3 seasons.
Good old Grandpa Rick gets it done.
Hell, they fired 4 years. They fired Babcock, Vincent, Everson.
Babcock thing was a little...
Babcock was... No, my favorite Mike Babcock story is when he asked Marner to write him a list
actually going to win the Atlantic Division,
or who's the laziest player on the team, and then show the team who he wrote. Best Mike Babcock story.
Leafs fans don't think that's funny.
I seriously cannot believe that the Buffalo Sabres are going to win the Atlantic Division.
I mean, that's crazy.
Hey, that makes our loss to them look a lot less bad on us.
I have a question. Is this back-to-back years where we've had like division winners, like teams in the top 3 not make the playoffs in back-to-back years in our predictions, Cody?
Who was in my top 3 last year?
I picked Boston number 1 last year.
I think I did too. I think we were like all picked. I think all of us were on Boston.
I like their And look,
But
what
I
they're doing.
picked Tampa this year to win the division.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to do that again next year. Hopefully, we'll
If
be
someone
right.
picked Buffalo in the beginning of the year, please send me a screenshot or a
No,
video.
but
would
I
love
was
to
just
see it.
no, but I just remember staring at their lineup, and I'm just like, they can't be this bad. Like I remember vividly just staring at it. I'm like,
We had a couple
Thompson?
guys. We had some content creators from Boston and Buffalo, and Maddie from Boston.
Oh, Maddie
and
from
they
Boston.
hated them, and they hated their team. Both
Oh,
of them hated their team.
Oh, Maddie
Yeah.
was like,
Maddie's like, we suck.
Because of
Like
the lottery. Yeah.
he was talking about Gavin McKenna. Like
and they may get McKenna. Oh, they can't get McKenna from the Leafs because it's top 5 protected. But I mean, the Lightning currently are up 6-0. I mean, 6-2 over Vancouver. Vegas is currently down 3-0 to.
It's been 3-0 the entire game.
Shout out to Adonis for
Oh,
adding
man,
to the membership.
oh my gosh.
It's Nicholas, Jaquelin, Levine. I'm telling
Stop.
Though I will say this, I want to take a W that I have that I've said in recent years. I remember saying I was one of the very few that I did not want Rasmus Anderson.
you. True. And he
And
is horrendous.
and this is Rasmus Anderson before getting traded to Vegas. It's
Now show me Aaron Ekblad.
And then I have a very deep suspicion that he won't be 18% WAR with Vegas. He was 18% WAR here. Guess what? He's at 12% WAR now.
Poor Kirby. Kirby was the biggest Rasmus Anderson
I
fan.
like
He said
Rasmus
he traded
Anderson, too.
Forsling
I'll
for
take it
Rasmus
out.
Anderson 1-for-1.
That boy plummeted.
I wanted him instead of Ekblad. I'll say that. I'll stand with that, by the way.
Like, you can say that one, but like, I mean, look at that WAR percentile on the top right.
Forget
He
that.
used to be so
That's a
good.
bad-
I don't know what happened.
He's even
All the
less than
Calgary
12% this
defensemen
year.
fell off.
Oh yeah, Hannafin's
Hanifin,
also crazy.
Except for
Anderson,
Uyghur.
Uyghur's the only one.
Well, we haven't seen
Zadorov?
Uyghur enough in Utah. Let's see.
I think Uyghur would be good in Utah, to be honest, but it's
Nobody's
just,
going to notice because no one watches Utah games.
I have not watched a Utah game all year.
I don't
The
think
only
I've
one I
watched.
watched is
Maybe
I've
you
watched
are,
them a
too.
couple times. They're pretty fun to watch, honestly.
Buffalo winning 4-0. Alex Lyon somehow. I mean, I just don't fucking get it. I just don't get it. I mean, I don't.
This
fucking
league is such a
understand it. I
simulation
mean,
league. This is such a
It's just
simulation
one of
league.
these years you just don't
Yeah.
because like I just stare at the West and I'm like, we would still be in the thick of it if we were in the
We'd
West.
be in a playoff spot. We'd be in the wild card spot. Or tied for. Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it. I mean, I'm looking at this. It fucking makes no sense. Whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Leading the league in man games lost.
I mean, this is. Oh, Buffalo scored again. Wow.
Nice.
Who scored?
I'm probably gonna find out. I'm gonna find out here. Fucking Matthias Samuelson just fucking turns it up. I
Oh,
guess.
Boy,
Fucking 40
Matthias
points.
Samuelsson. Love that guy. He's a beauty.
He was so bad last year. Kirby was always talking about he's one of the worst. He was not good when he signed that deal,
Oh no, he's awful.
and now
He's
he's just.
finally good though, so it's fine.
He's got 38 points in 65.5 games.
Wow. Impressive.
Like,
I just don't get it.
and I found a website that does NHL man games lost for the
Oh.
Panthers here. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Kachuk and Nosek.
Hey, look, you can see Lusto's barbecue incident.
Stop.
Oh.
Schwinn. I forgot he was on the team.
E2 Losterainen, you are not invited to the cookout.
Oh, Sam Carrick has his second of the night, Cody.
Sam Carrick.
5 points in 7 games since going up.
Former
I
Edmonton
just-
Oiler.
You know what's funny? He said when he got traded, he was like, I was relieved when I heard it was Buffalo.
Who thought that would have been a fucking comment this year?
Look at Ekblad, dude. He's missed 2 games.
In a year like this, Aaron Ekblad stayed healthy. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
that's one of the
Without
things.
PEDs. Good for him.
Gadjevich has been gone since game
Can we see
11.
the game where we missed all 4 of our centers? Let's see if we can find it.
Buffalo right here.
Yeah.
There we go.
'Cause
No
we
sec Rodriguez. Where's Bennett?
Bennett left in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Where is he on this thing?
I think that's like the only thing. He should be here.
I don't see him.
I don't see
Yeah,
him, but
sure.
look at Barkov. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny.
this only tracks up to game 65. So there's still a couple games behind here. Like it's
I am so happy we won 2 Stanley Cups because if we didn't, this be a lot harder to deal with.
Yeah, this is not even, by the way, this is not even close to no darkness season. Anyone complaining right now, dude, does not remember 8-9 years ago when it was so much worse. Like, we would have been excited for this year. Just putting that out there. Winning record?
I know.
I'm just putting that up there. So we can't even complain too much. We've had
I'm
so
not
much worse.
complaining.
Yeah.
like
What are you gonna do? Like, how are you actually gonna complain? Like, one of our guys burnt his legs on a barbecue accident. I mean, like, at that fucking point, you just fucking accept it and go with it, and whatever the fuck happens, happens.
I never forget
I was sitting in class. I'm like, is that a fucking joke? Is this a troll? I technically count 5 times to see if I was trolling. If the guy was trolling.
I mean, like Etsu burned his leg something cooking a steak, and
It's like I went on my phone. I was in class. I was going to class. I checked my phone. Barkov suffered a knee injury. Had to leave practice early. See frickin' Brad Marchand had to leave the game early. Checking my phone. I just stopped checking my phone at certain points, hoping it would stop.
you guys called me about the Barkov thing. You were like,
Yeah.
"We're done. We're done." Like,
Well, I was right.
Hey, we were right.
You're right.
like it's so funny. Like, I think which injury I think for you guys made you guys lose it the most
Outside of Barkov, Seth
outside of
Jones.
Barkov.
When I when I look down, I see a Panther player walking to the dugout, and I look closer. It's number 3. I'm like, fuck.
Nick,
We
Nick,
come
you
all
had
the way
2
down
years.
here.
Don't act like you could see his number. You're not fooling me. I saw you at that game.
And I see it's Seth Jones, and I'm like, shit. And then we got blown out by one of the worst teams in the NHL, the New York
No.
Rangers.
For me, it was when it was Kulikov's injury. Honestly, I think it was the way he hurt himself that drove me up the wall because he just ran full speed into the bullets.
Can we not relive this season?
This is
Yeah,
fun.
and
You're
I
not
still
mad?
don't know what's
You don't
wrong with
enjoy
Gadjevich. I still
I
don't know
don't
what the
know.
hell his injury
He
was.
finished the game.
What did he hurt? Like, I don't even know. Schwint broke his leg trying to hit Prob. He broke something.
And then he came back, and then all of a sudden, Schwint's out for a while.
No, the Cole Schwint one was really funny too.
And then, like, Jones, like, at the time, he was like day to day, and he misses 2 months. Like,
No, my favorite was the one was like he's gonna be back before the Olympic break. Guys, he'll be back immeditely after the Olympic break. He's gonna be
3 weeks after the Olympic
3
break.
weeks after the Olympic break.
Like,
what do
he
we call
came-
all the time?
he got injured on January 2nd. He didn't come back till March 17th. Like, it's
I
just
really
like-
told people too. People are like, "Oh," I'm like, "He broke his collarbone." I was like, "He's not." Gonna
and
be
then
back.
before the break, Tarasov sprains his ankle. We're just like,
Oh my god.
and then we had the Buffalo game where Lundell didn't play.
I can honestly say I have never been more excited for a fucking season to be over than this one.
Yeah, be sure to tune in for the Cats and Rats May 5th. We're having a draft lottery stream.
Are
I'm
we?
actually not sure. I'm saying it right now.
We
I'm
don't
announcing.
know. If we're not in the top 10, we're not fucking doing it.
Oh no, we will be in the top 10 and we will have one.
I will crash out if we get number 11 on air.
He hurt his jaw. Like, Kenny, like,
You wear a bubble. It's not that
like
hard.
he couldn't.
It has to be something. It has to be
like
like it.
shoulder or something.
I
'cause
think it has to be whole shoulder. If it's jaw, is it a head injury too? I don't know.
Seen too many guys wear bubbles. Keith Yandel took a puck to the dome, and to keep his Iron Man streak alive, he wore a bubble. Zdeno Chara had a broken jaw in the Cup final.
He couldn't even open his mouth.
Wired it shut.
Like then again, it's not the Cup final. Don't get me wrong here, but at some point, I thought he would have been back by now. He got hurt in November. We're in March.
Yeah, but are we really missing another fourth line player? To be honest, if Gadjevich was healthy, he'd probably be on our second line right now.
Look, you could say that, but
He'd be sniping Genos. He'd be playing with Lundell right now.
I know, but here's the thing. It's just I don't have to see Jesper Boquist or Cole Reinhardt in the lineup.
Hey, man.
Donovan Sabrango
I like Cole Reinhardt. Yeah.
is in the hall of shitless defensemen for me.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather have Josh Mahura than Donovan Sabrango. And I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking.
Senator fans were pissed when they lost him. They were pissed when they lost him.
I mean, and no disrespect to the guy, but it has just not worked.
He might be the worst defenseman I've seen in the last 5 or 6 years for the Panthers. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nah, Mark Stahl, but then again, that's not really his
Mark
fault.
Mark Stahl played.
Not gonna shit on him.
Yeah.
He played top 4 minutes when he came into play as a 7.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't on the stream because I fell asleep after the first period, but I still want to rewatch these on the edge because I think this is hilarious. I just want to see this Mark Rossi goal.
No, don't. Not this
look
Mark
at Donovan Sabrango.
Medium danger chance, by the way.
Yeah.
Pause it. Pause it now. Wait now. Okay. Now. Wait till the puck gets there and then pause it. Okay. Now, this is a medium danger chance, everybody, according to Money Puck. Now, I don't know about you, if we can zoom in there, Cody. Let's see. Can we zoom in?
Let's see. I'm trying to. I don't think I can.
Well, be fair, when you're that close to the net, there isn't much space to shoot.
He wasn't that close, okay? Hey, come on. He was – I mean –
There it is.
Now, there we go. Okay. So I just want to make it very visually clear for everybody what we were up against there, what Bob was up against.
You see number 6 here. Where's our other defenseman? He's right there. Vinny Hinostroza's up here. And I think this is Cole Reinhardt.
That's Semiskevich.
No, Semiskevich is 11.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Nolan Foote.
Yeah.
I can't even.
I know what I learned after? You know why he was playing? I didn't realize his dad coached the Canucks. I didn't connect the dots in my head, but that's why they called him.
I never connected the dots.
Yeah, he was a charity case. That's why he played. They were like, "Fuck it, we don't care. We suck anyways. Let's start the coach's kid versus dad."
Look, nobody near him. There's not fucking soul near the guy.
And let's see, the Ratu goals, not too. Let's see.
Same shit.
This one is less bad. It wasn't good, but hey, look who's on the ice. Donovan Sabrango.
I do.
And then look at this one, Drew O'Connor. It's the same shit.
This one is bad on Forsling. Forsling pulled a Mackenzie Weegar here, following the guy behind the net. Just putting that out there.
Nick, what is Bob supposed to do? Whatever.
I still can't believe I had no idea whose number that was. I had no idea who number 25 was.
That was a crazy pull. That's going to go down in trivia. Be careful in summer, guys. I'm warning you right now. That's going to be a trivia
We're
question.
going to block these. You know how we blocked the Edmonton Oilers games out of our mind? This season, we will not remember. We will block it out.
I'm gonna use that edge I'm gonna use the edge for trivia. I'm gonna be like, okay, what player is that one?
Yeah, no, seriously, let's do it. That's a great idea.
Which player is that?
It can be a final question. You take turns naming players. It's gonna be Nolan Foote's the last guy. Pass.
What a season! Hold on.
Nick thought it was Sam Skevich. He hasn't worn 25 in this season at all.
You know what, Nick, to be fair, my first instinct was also Mackie Samoskevich. I'll give you that one. That was my first,
Since January 23rd, the Florida Panthers are 8-11. They're 26th in the NHL. You want to know
Nice.
who's 24th? The
Vancouver
Detroit Red
Canucks.
Wings.
Oh.
Frauds.
Are they not making it?
I don't know. They might. We'll find out.
They
I think
beat Montreal.
Montreal might miss.
You know how happy I'd be if Montreal misses the playoffs?
I would
That'd be the
love that.
funniest
I
thing
really
of all
would.
What?
I will take the L on Detroit if Montreal miss.
Kirby's
Just for I will take the L if it means Kirby also gets an L.
time. A bigger
I
L.
will take one for the team on that.
For what?
What would Kirby do if Montreal missed the playoffs, Cody?
He'd crash out.
I think he'd be more upset than what's happening with the Panthers.
I agree.
Well, shout out to Kirby. His Gonzaga Bulldogs have defeated Kennesaw State 73-64.
Yeah, Nick, tell your school to take notes.
Yeah, your school's not in the tournament.
Yeah, we win every sports thing in Canada. We don't need no Mickey Mouse tournament.
Canada?
Just kidding. Yeah.
I can't even say none. My team's not even in it, but it's baseball season, ladies and gentlemen. It's baseball season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be great for you. Great season coming up.
Oh, FSU's ranked 11 in the country.
Oh, I think you meant for like MLB.
I have cautious optimism.
The
That's about all the furthest it's going to get.
The NIL for FSU baseball is probably higher than the Marlins payroll.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Tua's dead cap hit's probably about the Marlins payroll.
Yeah.
True. That's what I'm not looking forward to, actually.
But anyway, we're going to wrap it up here because we're all delirious at this point.
What a miserable season. But we're having a great time.
Always a great time with you boys.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Oh, and before you guys leave, make sure to follow Cats and Rats Pod on Twitter or X or whatever you call it now, the official X account of this channel. And obviously, I'll be running it. So just give it a follow. Yeah, you are. I will follow you guys back, all you members and chat commenters in the chat. And let's get some viral tweets, right? Let's get some exposure out here. You know, I'm sure I can think of a few witty things to say in the replies. Send me your best Panthers memes, I'll post them.
Yep.
But I want to let you know.
But the acronym leading out this season is PETS. PETS. Please end the season.
Yes.
You say pets, Ekblad's going to think you say peds and get excited. So be careful.
Stop it. All right. The one the night there.
Well, let's do that. Please end the damn season.
There we go.
There we go. Please end the season.
But
God help us all.
But anyway, we appreciate everyone here for watching here tonight. Once again, shout out to our sponsors, CatsNR and Jeremy Beckham. Once again, gold members, upgrade your memberships to enter in that Nick Bukestad Army jersey contest. We will be drawing the winner in the next upcoming weeks. But signing off here tonight for Ryan, Chinara, Nick J. Levine, and myself, we say thank you. And as always, let's go, Cats.
See the side of you so